Now, Mr. Toumi, France has never reached major tensions with Algeria with any president before, except with Macron. He dared to question Algeria's history, and after this irresponsible statement, France has sought to correct the situation via diplomatic missions every time. But how can you see the future relations with France's Macron, bearing in mind that France needed stronger relations with Algeria?
I think this time, I mean, the actually entire MENA policy, I mean, Middle East, North Africa policy of President Macron has to be reviewed, because in his first time, we all know it was a fiasco. I mean, starting in Syria, going to Libya, and then the crisis in Lebanon. Now, and the latest political impasse and institutional impasse in Tunisia. Now, as far as the relations between Algeria and France go, it is interesting, because this time, and as you stated, actually, I mean, during the last 6 years' relations, it was the first time when a French president dared to question, actually, again, to some extent, the legitimacy of the Algerian authorities, and going beyond that, questioning the existence of the Algerian nation. And I think this was, we got it at that time. He said it in a pre-election time and pre-campaign, and the message, again, was sent to his eventual or virtual voters on the far-right movement. And I mean, just to make a point on these far-right things, because he demystified and he banalized the message and the discourse of the far-right. Now, President Macron, he has to look for a new parameters of on the relations between the two countries, between Algeria and France. As we all know, are not that natural relations. They are subnaturals, and we all know the details about that, and how France now, in the light of the crisis, the Ukrainian crisis, and its dependence on the Russian oil and gas, and how the new, I mean, the has to put or to position his foreign policy on a new posture, on the, I mean, to enhance the ties between Algiers and Paris on the matter of economic exchange. I mean, fortify the economic exchange, and then commerce exchange, and will be mainly on the gas issue, because now France is looking at Algiers as another, Algeria in this sense, as another alternative to the Russian war, and also trying to multiply its alternatives vis-à-vis the Gulf countries. But we all know the relations between Algeria and France on this issue are tight,